Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of October 31st. A very happy Halloween to you, Virgo. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different here, and we're gonna take one card as your overall message, and we're gonna start from there. So let's go with this. So we have the Knight of Swords here as your overall message, anchoring the reading. So the Knight of Swords, a couple things here. First and foremost, if you've been standing on the sidelines, if you have not been acting, the Knight of Swords says, strike while the iron is hot, take action, and go for it. Take life by the reins and do it. That's what the Knight of Swords says, Virgo. It's an interesting card because in the same respects, sometimes the Knight of Swords may suggest that somebody's being impulsive. There's a difference, though. There's a difference, okay? And so there's a difference. So if you feel like you're making an impulsive choice, here's what I would say. If somebody's making an impulsive choice, they don't really have time to feel like they're making an impulsive choice. But here's what I would say. If this is something that you're not 100% sure on, I would say maybe take a step back. But if there's something in your life where you're being stagnant, okay? If there's something in your life here where you're being stagnant and you're like, I need to get out of this rut. I've been doing the same old. Like I gotta try something new. The Knight of Swords says, do it. Okay, do it. And so let's see if this is more about impulsivity or if this is more about taking action by clarifying or by taking three cards here in the past. So let's see what's been going on here for Virgo in the past. What's been going on here for Virgo in the past? All right. So you have the Death card. So definitely change has been going on here for you. You have the Five of Swords. Can we get one more card here? And the Ten of Cups. Showing up in the past. So bigger energies here showing up for you. Bigger type of energies here showing up for you in the past, Virgo. The Death card is really, the scary thing about the Death card is change. Some of you might be holding back, okay? Some of you might be holding back here. Or that's not what the better way of saying this is, some of you may be resisting change. When you get the Death card, it suggests that it's just happening, that it's just kind of happening. And when you're in a situation like that, it's best to not resist. Instead, it's best to sort of swim with the current, swim with the water, instead of swimming upstream. And so for you, I think with the Five of Swords and the Death card, there's something that was cut out here, or there's something that you lost or you had to let go of. And the Knight of Swords would suggest in the middle here that this has happened quickly. And sometimes the Knight of Swords can happen so quickly. It can be an event that happens so quickly that you don't even really have time to adjust. What's really nice is you have this Ten of Cups. For me, what's going on here is the Ten of Cups is a card that indicates complete and total happiness in one's life. It's a major card of abundance in that it's the other side of abundance, right? It is good emotional well-being, potentially a good family life, complete happiness in one's life. It's finding that last cup at the end of the rainbow. It's feeling good. That's the Ten of Cups. That's the type of abundance that can come with the Ten of Cups. And for you, I think that type of energy is available, but not if you're in a resistance mode. And so let's get some clarifications here on what this change might be. There's clearly been an event that has happened very quickly for you that might have changed things here in the past. All right, so you have this Knight of Pentacles. I like that for you. I definitely like that for you. Can we get a card to clarify the Five of Swords? Okay, we have 2 cards here clarifying the Five of Swords. All right, so you have the, wow, double sixes. So the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. 666 for me is a number of transition and transformation. And you have this here. So what's really nice is the 6 of Swords comes after the 5 of Swords, and this person has their back away, faced or turned away from defeat. Okay, they have their back turned towards defeat, and instead what they are doing is they're going forward towards something that is a lot better for them. This is a card of transition and going to new places. It's a card of rites of passages. And the 6 of Cups, this is you leaving something that is familiar to you. Okay, there is something about maybe family here. Maybe you're moving away from family, or there's something that happened at the family level here. With the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, both cards can indicate that. But, I think what the 6 of Cups really indicates is, more so in this case, it's about something that's familiar, and you're moving out of that. The Spirit's like, we want you to try new things. We want you to go do new things, experience new things, meet new people. The Knight of Pentacles is typically the arrival of results, typically financial results, and it's something that you've worked some time for. I feel like you've realized here in the past that something you've been kind of working towards has come in, but now that it's here, it's like you're not taking it or something like that, like you're not taking advantage. I mean, yeah, look, you have the 6 of Wands, which is taking a victory lap. It's a major win, it's exceeding expectations. It's, being victorious in life. And you have this here heavily with the cards on the board, with the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. So you do have 666 here, actually, which is not a bad number despite what you read about that number. It's actually a card of transformation and change in one's life. Clearly here, you've been undergoing major changes in your life in the past year. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's going on here in your current situation. Let's take a look at what's been going on here in your current situation. We get 2 cards. Get 2 cards. Okay. And we're going to take this with the Moon as well. All right, so we have 2 of Swords, we have the Moon and the 8 of Pentacles together, with the Knight of Swords here in the current situation. I think there was something that you just simply could not prepare for. This happens in life. Many times that shows up as like a Tower moment, but it can show up in different forms in tarot as well, which is like 2 of Swords. It's like a blind spot, right? It's something that you're not clear on, or it's a blind spot in life. And the Knight of Swords, again, being an event that happens maybe very, very quickly, where the only thing that you can do is either, accept what is or act on an instinctual level when the Knight of Swords happens. And you've all been in a situation like that, right? Everybody's been in a situation like that. Again, I don't think this is bad. I simply think there's definitely something here that is... what was not previously clear has immediately became clear. And I say that because the Moon is something that is not as it appears, maybe something that's just, it is murky water when you get the Moon. Again, 2 of Swords with the blindfold symbolism, but the Knight of Swords is coming in and bursting it all open and saying, you know what, here it is. Here it is. You didn't see it before, you're getting it all now. And then you have this 8 of Pentacles with the Moon, which is all about your talents, your skills, your abilities. The 8 of Pentacles is a really, really nice energy because it says that you have a lot to bring to the table. As you can see here, this person's working away late at night. They're wrapping up their latest creation. Their other projects or creations here are on the ceiling above them. So this card can come forward when you're like maybe somebody who works in the creative fields, design fields. Maybe you're a teacher, writer, author, singer, dancer. It can be all of those, but if you're not in one of those, it can say that you have a really big talent in whatever it is that you do. And you are able to do what you do with a special skill or in a special way. And, with this Eight of Pentacles, it can also represent good movement forward in the workplace with the moon. Well, not with the moon, but the fact that it's, I'm just saying that it's paired here with the moon. So with the moon, I do think that some of you are going to get some sort of like results quickly. I think that this is probably, I think this is a mixed bag reading because we have so many different suits here. We have swords, we have wands, we have pentacles, we have cups, we have all of them, right? And, I think for some of you, this is connected to maybe shifts in your career, but it's a shift that it's almost like, I don't even see, as of right now, I don't see it's like you moving job. I think instead what could be going on is there might be like a reorganization, like a reorg in at your place of employment. You might have like a new boss, or you might be becoming the boss, or there's a new person that you have to work with, or there's been like a sudden change or some sort of change here in the nature of your job or your work that you do. And, I think what this is saying is trust yourself here with the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Because you have major talents, major gifts, and you can use those gifts to help you through whatever change is coming forward. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Can we clarify the Two of Swords? Yeah, you have the Three of Cups. I think some of you are too serious. Be real with you here, Virgo. A little bit too serious right now. I'm not telling you to go be crazy and party or anything, but the Three of Cups is like, kicking back, hanging out with friends, enjoying the company of people that you love or the people that you like to spend your time with. It's celebrations, it's throwing your cup in the air, it's enjoying yourself, And it can refer to your social circle, but I think that this is more about you rolling with the tide at this moment and, finding joy in whatever's coming forward and finding joy in whatever change is being placed in front of you, which clearly there is. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords here? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Okay, you have the Five of Pentacles here. Can we clarify the Five of Pentacles? Queen of Swords. There's been a change, I think maybe. There's been an abrupt change. The Queen of Swords person. Okay, so Five of Swords might suggest that you're concerned about how this change will impact your finances in some respects, which is like that's like a normal thing, right? Not calling you crazy or anything. That's like a normal thing. And the thing about the Queen of Swords with the Knight of Swords in particular, this is potentially asking you to look at it from an analytical perspective, from a logical perspective. You may be dealing with a situation where you need to separate the emotional side here and instead look at this for what it is in like a completely objective, logical perspective. I think that might be something that's coming forward in the cards. You have the Chariot here to clarify the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles. I really feel like this is going to work out for you. Another card of victory with the Chariot here. You have the Six of Wands, the Chariot here in the upper row, and then again the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like some of you need to like tell yourself or remind yourself, I should say, like just how much you provide to a workplace or to a person or to a situation. Something like that here is coming up for you. Let's take a look at getting 3 cards here for the future. What is going on here in the future for Virgo? All right, so you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Nine of Cups. Can we get one more card here? And the Seven of Pentacles. So we have a number of repeating messages here. We had 666, we have 777, the Chariot is number 7. I might be missing one, but I think that's about it for the numbers. But I love 777 because that's a very spiritual number. From my perspective, to me that indicates that your guides are with you. Your spirit team is with you. I do feel like you are protected here in whatever change is happening for you, whatever change is coming forward. The Seven of Wands, I do think that there is a reorg for some of you. In other words, I think some of you have like a new person to report to, or there have been like larger organizational changes here that are going on at your workplace. I also think that maybe some of you have a new colleague, or there's a new person in the picture. And with the Seven of Wands, you know, it's a card of competition. I would say, like, I don't get a bad vibe. I just think that there's a change here. And I think that ultimately this is going to end up working out for you. But I also think that some of you just be authentically you, and then you don't have to worry about anything. That's it. Like, that's literally it. The Nine of Cups is a major wish, you know, being granted in your life. And, you know, it's emotional contentment. You know, you have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Those cards are some of the happiest cards to find in the tarot. It feels like, you know, a really idyllic period of time for you, or it could be. It's like how you frame it. Remember, we started off here, there's something here in the past where there's like a change, right? And you're moving out of what's familiar to you. Again, I think this is related to like higher level things in work. And then the Seven of Pentacles is long-term financial success, or long-term investments that pay off, or a long-term situation that you've been in that you're maybe contemplating changing. Yeah, can we clarify the Seven of Wands? Let's get a clarification on the Seven of Wands. Three of Wands, taking some, so there's definitely something expanding or growing in your life here. Like there's an expansion here, very clearly, with the Three of Wands and the Seven of Wands, you know? And things are changing for you, but this is an opportunity for growth. I think that this is, if you're making a move in your career, it's probably upward. It may come with more responsibilities, but I also think even if it's not an upward move, like it doesn't matter what it is in this case, because this is providing you with an opportunity for growth, regardless. Can we clarify the Nine of Cups here? Let's get a clarification on the Nine of Cups. You have the World. Yeah, wow, incredible. So the World is completions. So yeah, this outcome is certain. The World represents certainty. It represents, you know, if you make it to the World, then you can be certain that this chapter is the book is closing, right? And the chapter is closing out, and you've completed something important. More importantly, you've completed something big. You've completed something important in your life. It's also success as well. You have another card of success here. We got one more card. You have the Nine of Swords. It's just that there's a little fear here around the change, which is normal. Like, change is scary. Seven of Wands, again, some of you feel like, I don't know if it's, it might be you being competitive or the other person, but there's competition here. And I think that it's gonna all get sorted out. You then have the Knight of Cups. So we have 3 knights in this reading, which, you know, 3 knights in a reading means there's like a whole lot going on for you at this time. Like, there are a lot of events happening in life. Let's go ahead and let's get a few cards here. Yeah, you definitely are protected in this situation with Guardian Angel, Elder, and then you also have this Star Ancestor card. So I think these are the 3 that are coming in. I like this for you. I like these 3 cards for you. So you have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, which makes a whole lot of sense. And then you also have Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. I think you are protected here for sure. But then you have this Elder card with the Six of Cups. It's like some of you are being asked to just transform or transition or level up or, embrace the opportunity for growth, which is coming in for you very, very clearly. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. And I will see you in the next reading.